Okay, welcome everyone. So we had a 5-game Sunday. This was one of them. It was a very good game. It was neck and neck for most of the time. The Aces had a 9-point lead at one point, and Phoenix had a 10-point lead. But both of those leads evaporated pretty quickly on both ends because the other team would just come right back. It was mainly 1, 2, 3-point game the whole game. So Phoenix, their last game out, they had shot exceptionally well from three-point shot, took a lot of them, and they won big because of that. So I was worried about that for them because you can't really rely on that being your scoring source all the time. I mean, it's good to have, but you can't just be relying on, massive three-point shooting. I mean, I think they were shooting like 70 or 80%. It was crazy in their last game. And they didn't get it this game. So, other than Sami Whittcom, not anybody either took a number of threes or just hit them. She was, I believe, 5 for 7. I'm going to check that. But, the Phoenix Mercury came up short in this one. And the Aces had some news today. The Aces traded for NaLyssa Smith from Dallas, which I found that interesting. I mean, the Aces you could kind of see the Aces need some help. I'm not so sure NaLyssa Smith is the answer to that, but they must see something. They definitely need help rebounding and strong rebounding. They used to get back when Dearica Hamby played for them. That's what she was exceptional at that. So maybe that's what they're kind of looking for. And NaLyssa Smith fits that bill pretty well, although she doesn't score as much as NaLyssa Smith. But then again, you never know what's going to happen to a player in a new system. Yeah, I mean, look at the difference in Kayla Thornton. I cover the Valkyries for the main, they're the main team I cover. But look at the difference in Kayla Thornton. Give her a platform, and boy, she's been, lighting it up. Just terrific. Anyway, so we'll see what happens there. The Aces ended up winning 84-81, and that was in the last minute. A'ja Wilson took a shot in the key and put them up 83-81, and they ended up getting a foul in the last couple seconds. Aaliyah Nye was fouled, and she ended up hitting one of those 2 free throws. But Phoenix did have a chance, and Sami Whittcom, who's a very good three-point shooter, had a chance to win it from the top of the key, and she just, it didn't go down. So that was pretty much the game right there. And so the Aces get the win. So the quarterly breakdown, you had Phoenix going out in front first. They were up 21-15 at the end of the first. Then the Aces kind of took over for the second and third quarter. They outscored them 25-19 in the second, and then 19-10 in the third. That third quarter hurt Phoenix. They did not shoot well in that quarter. And then they came back strong in the fourth, 31-25. And that got them even to the last minute, and where it was tied 81-81. And they just couldn't pull it out. So Jackie Young, 15 points for Jackie. She shot well. But she was 0 for 2 from 3. But her other shots, she was 55%. And she was 5 for 5 from the free throw line. A'ja Wilson's 26 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists. Jackie Young also had 6 assists. She was 8 for 19, but the big thing was she was 10 for 11 from the free throw line. So Kia Stokes, and this may be the reason for NaLyssa Smith, Kia Stokes is just not scoring. But she only took 1 shot. But she only played 9 minutes. So maybe something's happening there. I don't know. She's a good defender, though. Jewel Lloyd had 10 points. She was 3 for 8, 2 for 4 from 3. That's not a whole lot of shooting for Jewel Lloyd. The Aces just weren't shooting that much. So they're lucky to get away with a win here. Chelsea Gray shot terrible. 2 for 11, 18%. She was 1 for 5 from 3. She had 9 points. And then Aaliyah Nye, 16 points. That was their, she shot 5 for 7 from 3, and she got that foul shot. So that's 15 points right there. That's the difference in the game. Tiffany Mitchell had 6 points. She was hustling all over the place. She was 2 for 3. Good game for her. So on to Phoenix. Phoenix had, let's see here. Satu Sabali shot terribly. She was 21% from the floor. She was 3 for 14. That's going to hurt you. You know, she's won it. The last game, I think she scored like 25 points. Alyssa Thomas is always like steady Eddie. She 16 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. 6 for 7 from the line. She was 5 for 10 from the field. She's your constant. You know, on a team like Phoenix, she is just the constant. And then everybody else has just got to, if they could all be more consistent like her, they'd be almost unstoppable. Kalia Copper, 15 points. Catherine Westbeld, 6. Ako Makani had 6 points. She's been scoring big in a bunch of games, but she was only 1 for 7. That hurt them. They have bad shooting percentages. Yeah, they shot 38% as a team. Vegas was 43. And then Sami Whittcom, she was 4 for 9. That's 44% from 3. She was 5 for 12 overall. 14 points. Mac had 3. Loxa had 5. She's been playing well for them, but she was only 2 for 7 this game. So they had 1 or 2 people shoot well, and then the rest of the team didn't shoot very well. Kalani Brown got in there. She was in there for 15 minutes, 6 points. She was 3 for 4. They went to her down low a few times. I think they need to do that more often, even if it's just to offset the 3-point shooters. But it would give them something other than just shooting 3-point shots or Alyssa Thomas, driving to the hoop. But overall, really good game. Very, very good to watch. And the Aces come away with the win. So now the Aces are 8-8, and Phoenix is 12-5 as we go into the Commissioner's Cup week. And we'll see how the rest of this goes. So we'll see you next time.